Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the elect. I wanted to talk about spiritually building yourself and preparing for yourself for the times to come. With all the prophecies that are coming to pass, and you see a lot of things that's happening in Israel, with like different camps and, just kind of like all of the, everything that's being stirred up, it's very important for brothers to understand that you must spiritually build yourself to endure what's coming, and it's going to get, for a lot of us, for most of us, we are looking and we're thinking about the victory, and your eyes and your vision is set on the victory, is set on the kingdom, and there's moments where you feel like, that's just where your head is at. You're thinking about, because, we've had enough of this captivity. We've had enough of this hell. We've had enough of Esau. So, at this point, we're trying to just get to the point where we're spiritually built up, and enduring what's coming is really like the main thing. It's going to be something that's going to be at the forefront. It should be at the forefront of your mind, because again, things are going to get a lot worse before they get better, and that's what brothers have to understand. That's what brothers have to keep their mind and their energy focused on, measuring the times, understanding that Yahawashi is on his way back, and things are going to be happening in the earth that's going to reflect that energy. Okay? The spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi is in this earth, and Esau, the so-called white man, and his power structure and his beast system is being thrown down, and we could see it happening. And within that, you have to measure the times, understand what's happening, and make sure you're spiritually built up so you can endure it. You can face, and you can have the faith to continue to believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi that he's going to deliver his elect, and just continue to pray and live in the prophecies and do what you got to do so you could, be a part of that number. All right, so I want to get into the scriptures. I got a couple of scriptures here. The first scripture I want to pull is 2 Ezra 9, as you can see on the screen. And it's basically speaking on measuring the times and understanding what's happening. Again, we have to, look at the prophecies, understand the prophecies, and see how they're manifesting in these times. So 2 Ezra 9:1, it says, "He answered me and said, measure thou time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I've told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." So we're seeing the Most High visit the earth, even through the things that he's doing with the, with throughout the Israelite community. You see things happening with different camps, with IUIC, with GOCC, with ISUPK. You see all these things happening, and the Most High is visiting the earth because he's starting to make that separation. He's starting to make that separation, and you want to be mindful. You want to be mindful of these things. The spirit of YAHAWASHI is here and it's prevalent, and the prophecies won't fail. You know. So I want to read that again. Verse 2. Then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Yeah. So a lot of things are going to be happening. You have to understand. This is Yahweh Shai making this thing happen. All right. I'll continue to read verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people of the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Yes, the end is manifest, just as the scriptures prescribe. And you have to be on point in these last days, measuring the times and get ready. Get your spirit ready for what's to come. You know, and parts of the ways that you do that is be heavy in prayer, take time to fast, meditate on the scriptures, make sure you're growing in this truth. You know, because you want to be a beneficial member of the body. You know, you want to be useful, and you want to allow brothers that are around you to extract from you. You know, make sure your energy is good. You know, you want to be a crutch to brothers if necessary, if need be. All right. Let's get a couple more scriptures. This is Colossians chapter 2, verse 6. It says, Colossians 2 and 6, as ye have therefore received Hamashiach Yahawashi the Lord, so walk ye in him. Verse 7, rooted and built up in him, and established in the faith, as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving. Yeah, so being rooted and built up in Yahawashi Hamashiach, you know, and in the spirit that he came in. Okay, putting off that flesh, putting on the spirit. You know, being rooted up and built up in Yahawashi. That's how you're going to endure. That's how you spiritually build yourself. Because it's not going to be any room for a lack of faith in these last days. You're going to have to be built up, because Esau's coming down with great wrath. Yahawashi is coming down with great wrath. And only the elect is going to be saved out of this. You know? And you got to be in the mind frame of, you know, you got to be in a heavenly mind frame, man. Yeah, actually, let me get stay in Colossians 3. You know, being in a heavenly mind frame is actually Colossians 3 and 2. It says, set your affection on things above, not things on the earth. You know, you wanna have your, the scriptures say, talk about spiritual conversations, and how you wanna, cause in these times, man, like anything that you're involved in, you know, it's really about these scriptures, man. Whatever you got going on in your life, you don't have no life, man. You don't have no life here. You know, and I hate to say it like this, man, but fuck your life, man. Fuck your life here. Ain't nothing going on here. Ain't nothing going on here. Esau is building up his artificial intelligence. He's ready to implement this RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. He's ready to implement it. He's ready to bring, you know, come down with martial law, you know, curfews, concentration camps. He's ready to do a number on the people. You know, remember what the New World Order agenda is about. You know, they're trying to reduce the population to 500 million. They're trying to get rid of billions of people, man. You know? So no matter what's going on, you got to make sure your spirit is strong and built up to where nothing's taking you away from these scriptures and being rooted and being grounded, you know? And you got to know when you come into this truth, you're going to face some persecutions. Matthew 5 and 10 says, "Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Right? So those who are being persecuted for teaching the right doctrine and holding on to the right doctrine and standing up for YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, you know, that persecution that YAHAWASHI went through, so are his men. You know, and you gotta know that it's coming. You know, verse 11, it says, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake." You know, so knowing this, when you come in and as you're spiritually building yourself, you got to prepare. You got to prepare for persecution, tribulation. You know, you'll have family members who you know, man, think about it, man. Think about it like this. In that day when Esau come, you'll have family members that's ready to give you up. They'll be ready to give you up. That's why the scriptures say your enemies shall be those of your own household. You know? And you got to be ready for it. You got to be ready for it. And you got to spiritually build yourself up. That's why, again, it's like you got to be spiritually available. And you got to meditate on the scriptures. You got to pray. You got to fast. You got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. You know? Stay around brothers. That's key too, man. Make sure you fellowship, man. Make sure you stay around brothers who will help you stay rooted. I'm going to want to get a scripture on that. 2 Thessalonians 3 and 6. It says, "Now we command you, brethren, in the name of our Lord Yahawashi HaMashiach, that ye withdraw yourselves from every brother that walketh disorderly, and not after the tradition which he received of us." You know, so you want to stay in company with those who are in this truth, in this walk, who are also striving to please Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Those who are striving to give diligence to make that calling and election sure. You know, and that's the spirit we all got to be in these moments, in these last days. You know, being around these knucklehead niggas in the world, then it's not going to benefit you anything. The only thing it's going to do is going to take you out of the spirit. And you're going to start feeding your flesh again, because niggas know how to, man. Boy, niggas know how to get you out of the spirit. Because all niggas really want to do is smoke weed, hang around, talk about bitches, play Xbox and PlayStation, and talk about getting money. And figure out a way to get money and front on Instagram for these women. And you got to stay away from dudes like that, man. Because it's not going to benefit you nothing. You know? Galatians 5 and 16. Galatians 5 and 16. "This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh." Verse 17. "For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would." You know? So again, being around certain type of dudes and certain type of energies and vibrations, man, it'll have you in your flesh. You know, so you got to walk in the spirit, man, and to the best of your ability, man, because this world, man, this is a fucked up place that we live in, man. You know, and again, you got to prepare yourself for what's coming. This place is a vile place that we live in, man. This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 1, because you got to prepare yourself for temptation in this world. And things that are coming, things, you know, because Satan's out here, man. His spirit is out here and it's heavy. And he'll try to pull you away from these scriptures, man. But that you know, that's the whole point of this video. To spiritually build yourself up so that, you know, nothing's gonna pull you away. Sirach 2:1 says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." You know? Prepare thy soul for temptation, you know, because it'll come your way, you know, especially the things that you struggle with the most. You know, we all have our demons that we fight, and you gotta be spiritually built up so you can fight against them, so you can endure. And again, the way that you do that is that you stay in the scriptures, watch these videos, take notes, study, pray on them, meditate on them. You know? Let me read that again. Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." Verse 2, "Set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in the time of trouble." Beautiful. Because again, these key words in here: endure, temptation, time of trouble. Make not haste in time of trouble. Yeah, because there's a bunch of trouble that's coming to this world, and you're going to be faced with you're going to be faced with moments of truth. You know? And do you have the spirit on you to believe, to keep the faith? Do you have the spirit on you to not take the RFID microchip when it's presented to you? When you've gone a couple days without eating? No, these are the questions you have to ask yourself and prepare yourself for. Meditate on these things. Get ready. That's why, you know, fasting is a good thing, man, because you can somewhat to a degree get yourself prepared for that through fasting. You know, those people who don't understand fasting, you know, and who've never done it, their body's not going to be ready to go a whole day without eating. Nonetheless, 2 or 3 or 4 days, you know. So again, it's about being spiritually built up. Because you can't let nothing take you away from this. Nothing. I'll get like 1 or 2 more scriptures and close out. Romans chapter 8, verse 38. And I have it highlighted. It says, "For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Most High, which is in Hamashiach YAHAWASHI our Lord." And I was watching the video from the head brother from the LA camp, and he brought out the scripture, man. I was like, yo, that's too heavy, man. That's too real. Because nothing shall, you know, you got to build your spirit up to the point where nothing shall separate you from the love of the Most High, from the love of Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi. And that's why you got to spiritually build yourself up. That's why you got to be ready. That's why you have to measure the times and be ready to endure. All right? Because the only thing that's going to get us out of here and save us is going to be the love, is going to be the love of Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi that they have for you, and hopefully being a part of the elect. You know? And again, keep your eyes on the victory. Keep your eyes on the prize. You know, because that helps as well. That helps stay firm. You know, when you know that if you overcome, there's a reward at the end. And actually, I'm going to close out on that. Revelation 21:7. Revelation 21:7 says, he that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his power, and he shall be my son. So again, spiritually build yourself up so you can overcome what's about to happen. So you can overcome the tribulation, the Jacob's trouble, the martial law, the RFID microchip, the concentration camp, anything that comes your way that Esau brings through the power and spirit of YAHAWASHI, you keep the faith and you endure it all. And if you overcome it, you shall inherit all things if you're a part of the elect. All right? And with that, I hope you brothers were edified. Call halal, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of that great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.